One championship game between the Heidelberg Lions and the Ramstein Royals. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant Nathan Perry here with Army Sergeant Jarrett Simpkins.
How you doing, Nate?
I'm doing good. What do you think the Ramstein's going to have to do to get back in this game?
Well, what Ramstein needs to do is they need to get the ball into their playmakers' hands. That's their main purpose. That, and they need to apply pressure. They're down. They need to start making Heidelberg do some things they're not naturally going to be doing, and also let them create fouls. They're an aggressive team. Play to that.
Ramstein Gerardo is off the mark. Simon will bring the ball down. One of the other things Ramstein could do is if they get to the line, they have to make them. Allen was only 3 for 9 from the line, and when you're down by 12 points, those could have severely helped. Cho gets the rebound, gives it to Gerardo.
It's nice to see them get the ball in a fast break situation and not push it. Set your offense up. Work the things that your coach just talked to you about during halftime.
Gerardo for the open three. Thought it was going to go, started leaving, possibly could have grabbed the rebound had he crashed the boards. Rosario with the ball for Heidelberg. Going to try to put it away here in the third quarter. Inside to Simon. Simon's double team back out to Rosario. 4-3. Unable to get it to fall. Cho with another rebound. Dorsey's been having a quiet night, but he's still been the man to control the offense. They're going to say that was off the feet of Dawkins and will keep the ball in Ramstein's territory.
Caleb Garrido starting the third quarter for Ramstein Royals. Didn't start the game. Interesting to see how they're going to use him. Maybe get a little perimeter game going.
Definitely seems like they try to go small. Allen unable to get that one to fall. Still 27-15. Inside to Simon. Simon dishes it to Simon. Simon scores. That's a lot of Simon.
Well, when you have that much Simon, you're bound to win the game.
Allen from 3 gets it to fall.
And it counts. Unbelievable play. What? A little confusion down here.
Count the basket. And they're going to go ahead and call a foul, a pushing foul.
On the ground in the paint, it looks like.
Wasn't a part of the basket, so there's going to be no free throws to have here. Ramstein trying to press. Maybe that's why they went small. Simon almost had a easy layup there.
Well, Ramstein pressing full court, three-quarter court, full court. They're going to have to cipher out this full court pressure, and that's exactly what Heidelberg did. They used their passing skills to get somebody open.
Dorsey back to Gerardo. Gerardo to Allen. Allen was unable to get it. Cho again coming up big, grabs the rebound, puts the shot back up, makes it fall, and gets the foul.
Unbelievable play by Cho. This
That's
kid,
6 points and 6 rebounds for Cho.
Well-rounded player.
7.
Those are the efforts that we were talking about that wins ball games like this.
Timeout to Heidelberg. They're probably trying to think of how are they going to be stopping Cho here.
Well, you need a little more Cho to overcome this 11-point deficit.
Well, it's 29-18, so it's still an 11-point deficit. But Ramstein will be at the line when they come back. Chance to make it only a 10-point deficit. If they keep that full court press, maybe they'll make this game very interesting.
Well, Ramstein coach Andrew O'Connor said before the game that he was going to go ahead and get some trap coverage in there, some plays, some special plays that he designed for the Heidelberg offense to try and decode. So it's going to be interesting to see if that stuff works here in the third quarter. Otherwise, this game might get out of hand by the fourth.
Refs are going to confer about something. Looks like there might be an issue with the score. They're going to go to the booth, get everything sorted out, make sure everything is set up correctly. They gave the foul to Rosario. That's his first, also the first team foul. They did add 2 points. I guess they did not add the basket for Cho. They went ahead and put that on there. It's only a 9-point game with a chance to make it 8. James Cho is doing an excellent job keeping Ramstein in the game. We'll see if his teammates can respond by upping their game to make this really close. Cho makes the basket. He is now 7 points and 6 rebounds.
Somebody lost an assignment.
Cho was able to get down there, not able to stop Dawkins. A little cherry picking action there. Dawkins went all the way down to the basket. No one even noticed. Back to a 10-point lead. Dorsey with the ball. Ramstein looking to cut into this. Back out to Gerardo. Dishing to Cho. Cho shoots, misses, but Sneed gets the rebound. Misses the layup, gets the rebound again, shoots, misses again. Cho trying to get it in the basket. Again a rebound. Sneed with the rebound shot and miss. A lot of action underneath the basket there. Sneed's going to go to the line.
Those second efforts come in handy when you're trying to overcome a deficit.
They're going to call it on Maurice Simon. And we got an email here for you. Enjoying the coverage. We are enjoying the basketball coverage here in Oklahoma. Good teams and great announcers. Please say happy birthday to Jazzy. Love, Mom and Dad Schaefer, my in-laws.
It's the Nate Show.
I hope they are enjoying the game all the way in Oklahoma. Hi, Mom and Dad. Sneed converts one of those. 9-point game. Again, a deep pass to Dawkins. Dawkins didn't score but did get fouled by Dorsey.
It's not going to do very much for the Ramstein Royal team to have all these slow plays that they're executing. They're getting points out of, and then they just let it get right back to the Heidelberg offense by having blown coverages all the way down the court.
Someone's definitely missing an assignment there because that's the second time in a row that Dawkins was all the way under basket by himself. He makes the first one. There's 4:33 left in the third quarter of the Division I championship game between the Heidelberg Lions and the Ramstein Royals. Right now, Heidelberg up 32-22. And we'd like to let you know that you can stream this live on our website, afneurope.net. That's right, you can watch it just like my in-laws in Oklahoma on afneurope.net. Gerardo with the rebound. Stops short of the line, gives it to Cho. Cho trying to pass it past the line. Sneed shoots and scores.
Sneed coming through in the last couple possessions.
Gray with the bad pass. Gerardo pushing the ball up. Cho under the basket, shoots but misses.
No call, but Cho again getting the look.
Simon with the ball. Heidelberg trying to score some points here, keep Ramstein at bay. Ramstein trying to give good defensive effort. That's going to be a charge. Cho again, James Cho taking the charge. Ramstein ball. Going to look to cut into this 8-point deficit. Get this game to be very close here with 3:44 left in the third quarter.
Ramstein's got a good thing going here. It looks like they got Heidelberg on their heels even though they have the lead.
Gerardo with the ball to Dorsey. Dorsey wide open for three. Misses it. Heidelberg wisely lets it bounce out of bounds.
Here comes the pressure.
Gerardo's on Rosario, trying to keep him at bay. Dawkins back to Rosario. Allen with the steal. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Allen pulls up, looking for some help. Cho, open look, misses the shot.
These baskets got to start going if Ramstein wants a chance, especially while Heidelberg is making their mistakes.
That was El Said with the rebound. Rosario drives, goes into Simon. Simon,
what a look.
With the layup.
There's going to come to a point where Heidelberg has this talent, has these weapons that aren't just going to sit in hibernation anymore.
Ramstein continuing to try to get into an offensive rhythm, down 10 points to the Heidelberg Lions. Looking for some redemption for the Lady Royals. Guardo, 4-3. An excellent shot by the young man who's out of Highland Falls, New York. The senior, all 5'6" of them. Rebound by Allen. They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Ramstein getting aggressive on defense, starting to pay off with that open three-point look. And it's Ramstein ball.
That was Al Said who got a little push in there that the refs caught. Only a 7-point lead now for the Heidelberg Lions in the Division I Basketball Championship game. Gerardo being double-teamed, gets rid of the ball. Dorsey picks it up. Allen for three. Misses the shot, falls down. Cho again trying, Sneed trying. Cho with the rebound, shooting again, misses. Heidelberg lost control of the ball. It will be still Ramstein's ball with the chance to cut into the 7-point lead.
That's the second and the third and the fourth effort by their small guys, putting up a fight with the Simon brothers, with the bigger Al Said, with the more athletic Dawkins. Those are the efforts that you need.
Cho and Sneed under the basket there, just working hard. Now Sneed for the shot, and it goes in. It is a 5-point game now. Ramstein still pressing, trying to cut into the lead and get ahead here. Sneed wonderfully gets in front of that.
And he finally ciphers that open man back in the backcourt. Dawkins not able to get that easy layup that time. Ramstein showing some potential here.
Crowd is getting into it, shouting defense, hoping with the steal from Sneed. He's got one man to beat. He's up, not fouled. Simon grabs the rebound, and now Sneed will foul Simon.
Sneed got caught up in the moment there. Easy call for the officials.
Kind of let the ball get away from. Good job by Heidelberg ensuring that he didn't get the easy basket.
You know, it's amazing that you don't see more plays like that, because these young men are actually just kids still. They're still learning how to make all these quick decisions. And to be in this type of pressure in front of so many people like this, and for them to play basketball at this level and play it maturely, it really speaks volumes about who they are as individuals.
Ramstein continuing to press. Rosario, open look, makes the basket right at the line. Allen with the ball. 55 seconds left on the clock. Dorsey not able to keep that pass in his hands right away. Gives it to Cho. Cho looks inside, back out to Dorsey. Gray's on Dorsey, giving some great defensive effort. Back to Cho. 39 seconds left. Cho tries to give the ball under the basket to Sneed, loses it. Rosario has it, trying to beat Gerardo. Gets fouled.
And that's why they put Caleb in. Number 35 on the Ramstein Royals team. He tried to cut off Rosario, couldn't get there. 2 points going to the line? No, we're going to the baseline.
It's only the third team foul by Ramstein. And it was the first for Gerardo. Ramstein worked hard this quarter with 23 seconds left, able to cut the deficit a little bit. Heidelberg going to try to extend it just here right at the half. 18 seconds left. Rosario is going to get fouled again.
That was by Garrido. He's quick, but there's a lot of hand checking going on there.
That'll be his second. Cho's going to go ahead and take a seat. Gunny is going to go in for him. 13 seconds left on the clock. Rosario going to use all of it. Driving. Gunnia didn't get close enough. Shot didn't go. Simon with the ball. Simon's going to get fouled.
Rosario pulled up for the same shot that he had a couple possessions ago. A nice, easy 15-footer. Simon brothers were there to pick up the miss.
They're going to give that one to Allen. There are 6 team fouls now. That was Allen's first. 36-29 game with Heidelberg on top in the Division I championship game. Simon makes that one. With 1.5 seconds left, this might be the last basket of the third quarter. Heading into the fourth quarter, if he makes it, it'll be a 9-point game. He does not make it, but Heidelberg comes down with the basket and scores.
That was that play by Tagaloa, who does all those small little things that you just don't expect from a guy coming off the bench, but he does them. Right there in the white headband, that's Tagaloa.
Heidelberg is certainly happy to go into the fourth quarter here, up by 10 points, but right now we're going to go down to Abby with the cheerleaders. Abby, go ahead.
I'm here with senior Ramstein cheerleaders, Kelsey McKenzie and Ashley Topolowski, and they are doing everything that they can to keep their team pumped up, but we're behind. So what are you guys going to do for this last quarter to keep you guys going?
We're going to do a lot of crowd involvement stunts to get everyone interacting with the team and the cheerleaders, and
we're also trying to boost the morale and make sure that we have wow factors in our stunts and sidelines.
Now you guys are seniors, and this team has had a great season. What's it been like to go out as your last season cheering for basketball with such a great season?
It's awesome. Like, you go out there and they'll be down by a couple, and you're like, you know they can bring it back. They'll bring it back, they'll triumph, and they have, like, our crowd is awesome. They get involved totally, way beyond.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, girls, and good luck to you guys, and back to you guys in the booth.
All right, thank you, Abby, very much. We're going to go here into the fourth quarter. It's a 10-point game with Heidelberg on top. I'm sure that the crowd will enjoy it, and if you're just tuning in from afneurope.net, streaming it live, we welcome you. Heidelberg is going to get the call there. You can watch us live, streaming live on afneurope.net.
That was Virgil Sneed called for the charging call.
That was his fourth foul. He's one away from sitting.
And you need that aggressive play in this fourth quarter. It is the bottom of the 8th inning, getting real close to the end of this game. Ramstein's going to have to show something here.
Simon with the basket, just reaching over everybody. A little confusion there with Ramstein. Simon coming up to press.
And Heidelberg does that so well. They'll penetrate your defense, go to the baseline, and dish it to somebody that you didn't even know who was under there.
Simon gets the block. That was Marcel Simon. Heidelberg being aggressive here in early fourth quarter, not trying to give Ramstein any sort of hope. Simon with the shot, misses, but Gray comes down with the rebound. Heidelberg looking to put Ramstein away early here. Rosario driving, shooting, scoring. Ramstein needs to take a timeout, think things over. 4 quick points. Only minute 4 off the clock. We got another shout out here for the Ramstein Heidelberg game. This is Tyler Britton. Let's go Royals. Don't stop playing. You can still win. All of you guys are already winners in Ramstein. Commit or quit. Tyler Britton, a former Ramstein Royal football receiver. Well, there certainly is enough time on the clock. Like I said, there's 6:56 left in the fourth quarter. 43-29 is the score with Heidelberg on top. Ramstein's going to try to collect themselves, see what they can do to possibly close the gap, make it a closer game. Ramstein fans are trying to get into this. Heidelberg fans are certainly enjoying themselves right now.
Yeah, and on that last play right before the timeout, Heidelberg, it looked like they were going to go ahead and take some time off the clock. They spread out their offense. They went to the top of a key, abandoned the middle of the court, and then the guards just realized what the defense was giving them, took it in there for the easy layup.
The Heidelberg Lions are trying to make it 2 for 2 for the basketball championships. They won the girls' Division I championship earlier today. Ramstein trying to avenge the Lady Royals from that same game. Gerardo to Dorsey, wide open, takes the shot, doesn't get it to fall. Rosario with the rebound. Rosario up to shoot. Cho with the rebound.
Cho's back in the game. Here we go.
Definitely when Ramstein seems to do its best. Simon with the steal.
Yeah, that same play that just happened in the last possession didn't pass this time.
They're going to say that Marcel Simon carried the ball. Crowd doesn't really like that one. Sorry, that was Maurice Simon.
Ron Merriweather, the head coach of the Heidelberg Lions, knows the situation that he's in. There's 6 minutes left in this game. He's going to go ahead and play it accordingly, knowing that the Ramstein Royals have to come to him.
Snead avoided the block but did not get the basket. Simon for the easy layup after a Ramstein player fell down. They've extended this out to 45-29. Cho with the look, the foul, but not the basket.
Well, this is a familiar sight. A hard effort by Cho gets him to the free throw line.
The senior out of Washington, D.C. has 11 rebounds and currently 7 points. Looking to make it 9 here with 2 at the line. Gets the first one to fall. Snead is going to take a seat for now. He has 4 fouls. Number 20 from Ramstein, John Rotalushin will come in. Simon with Cho defending him. Loses the ball. Able to give it to Rosario.
Still some aggressive play going on both
Rosario
sides of the ball.
Corrado is playing some strong defense. Getting low to the ground, even lower than his 5'6" frame already is. Rosario from deep. Misses the shot. Dorsey down with the rebound. Corrado to Cho. Cho loses the handle. Gets it back out to Dorsey. Dorsey for 3. Doesn't get the fall. Cho fighting for the rebound. They're going to give it to Heidelberg. Gray's going to come in for Rosario. Again, trading a star for a star. 45-31 here with 4:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. The final game for DoDDS basketball, the Division I championship. Heidelberg currently on top. They're going to call traveling on Dawkins.
With under 5 minutes to go now, Ramstein's got to start to put together something
Cho
special.
with the basket, misses. Heidelberg last to touch it. Marcel Simon trying to bring down the rebound, unable. Allen is back in the game. Gray is also back in the game and manages to steal. Maurice Simon double dribbled, according to the ref. Some of the crowd doesn't like that.
It appeared that Maurice got his second hand on the ball at some point there when they were still deciding who was getting control of the ball in the first place.
Ramstein almost losing it there. They're down by 14 points. 4:21 left. Not the end of the world, but they definitely are going to need to score. Allen with the ball. Allen for 3. Allen's off the mark. Gray comes down with the rebound. Maurice here. They're going to call him for carrying.
If there was a penalty for carrying the ball over, Maurice would be allowing the Ramstein players to be shooting some penalty shots right now.
We'd like to remind you that you can watch this game streaming live on afneurope.net. That's right on your computer. You can stream live on afneurope.net. Gerardo just misses that three-pointer. Gray drives, dishes it out to Simon. Dawkins passes open the open three.
Nice ball
They're going to call
movement.
foul on.
With everything that the Lions had going on, I don't see how the referees had any chance to look at anybody else because they were moving that ball nicely.
They're going to call that on Allen. Ramstein has 8 team fouls. Heidelberg has 6. Heidelberg keeps the ball. Simon trying to go for the alley-oop. Rosario pulls back up, tries to set up the offense. Drives around Gerardo, loses the handle, gives it out to Gray. Gray for 3. Misses it, and that ball will go out of bounds. Ramstein's ball.
Heidelberg once again spread out the offense, letting the man-to-man situation go ahead and approach their talent. And yeah, Rosario took that one to the hole.
Ramstein's looking up at Heidelberg right now, down by 14. 3:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. Last game of DoDDS basketball. It's the Division I championship. Heidelberg looking to continue its winning streak, showing a very dominant presence tonight. Got another shout out for you by Jared Henry. Shout out from Dylan Wadsack, Jared Henry, and Thomas Amarine. Let's go Royals. Play hard and leave it all on the court. They're certainly going to need to leave it on the court if they're going to want to win this game. What can they do to stop Heidelberg from scoring and score the 14 points they need just to tie the game?
It's really going to come down to having something special happen. They're going to have to rely on the talent. They're going to have to play strong defense, and the opportunities that they get from their solid defensive play, like turnovers, have to translate into points. And they have to translate in the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Definitely not. The clock is not going to be their friend right now. We'll see if the Ramstein crowd can get into this and cheer their team on. Heidelberg crowd, let's see if they stay in it with their team up by 14 points. Gerardo driving in, tries to dish it out. Simon gets in the way. Simon, before stepping out of bounds, is able to throw it at Cho, and Heidelberg will keep the ball.
What a good, solid effort by Marcel.
It was a great steal, and before going out of bounds, it was a great effort to make sure that he stayed in bounds and got it off the Ramstein player.
And the referee was right there to make the good call. Nicely called game by the refs today.
They're certainly working as hard as anyone out here. Rosario up for the jumper, misses. Allen with the rebound. Allen trying to go fast for the fast break, pulls up. Had 3 different Heidelberg players on him. Gray ends up with the ball and in for the easy layup.
Kevin Gray nailing down one of the corners of the coffin. It looks like Ramstein's pressure is building up.
Gerardo with the ball. Deflected Cho. Out to Dorsey. Dorsey looks, tries for 3. Misses wide. Cho with the rebound in the basket.
Another one by Cho, and a Hail Mary down to Dawkins, picked up by Allen.
Great play. Cho now has a double-double, 10 points and 12 rebounds. Allen with the great steal. Dorsey looking for the lay-in basket and gets it. A couple quick scores by Ramstein. Let's see if they can keep this up. They're going to need to keep it up as there's only 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of the championship game. And they are down 47-35. That's 12 points they need with 2 minutes left. They're going to need to pressure him. Simon to the basket, shoots and will get fouled.
Well, right now the Heidelberg Lions have all seniors on the court as a part of a whole handful of seniors that are on this court today from both sides of the team. And hopefully that this type of experience, this seasoned effort is going to go ahead and translate to preserve this difference in points.
Oh, that was Sam Wetlesson with his first foul. That's 9 team fouls for Ramstein. Sneed's going to come back in, take out Wet Lesson, and Gerardo's going to take a seat, and then they're going to give Xavier Jackson, another senior, a chance to help out Ramstein with 1:52 left, down 47-35 in the championship game.
Heidelberg looking to make it a two championship streak to match the 2009 and 2010 Ramstein teams.
Cho grabs another rebound. Dorsey coming alive here in the fourth quarter, gets the basket to fall. Only a 10-point lead now. If they continue to pressure, there's 1:30 left on the clock. They're going to need some more stops, and they're going to need to score quickly. Sneed almost with the steal. Collects himself back up. Rosario with the ball. Rosario loses the ball, but Dawkins is there to pick it up. A little lucky bounce for them. Gives it back to Rosario, but they're going to call foul.
All the breaks, everything's going Heidelberg's way. When you lose control of the ball, it just seems to take the right bounce going into Heidelberg's hands. Tough breaks for Ramstein.
They've had a great tournament. They've played a couple close games, couple good games. Heidelberg has been dominant all year long. They're currently up 47-37 with 1:17 left on the clock. Couple shots here. First one's made by Dawkins. Allen had picked up his third foul, 10-team foul, so they're definitely Ramstein's definitely out of fouls to give there. They're going to be sending Heidelberg to the line any chance they get, I'm sure, to keep the clock from going. Dawkins with his second one made as well. Extends the lead back out to 12. 1:15 left to go. Allen with the ball up for three. Gets fouled again.
That's the fourth time he's been fouled beyond the arch.
Hopefully he can make these count. I mentioned earlier that in the first half he was 3 of 9 at the line. Those 6 points are something they desperately need right now. They'll settle for the 3 that if he can make them.
Whole bunch of fans now getting ready to see Heidelberg celebrate.
Some of the visiting fans from other places are going to go ahead and head out. They think that this one's over. Allen misses his first one, trying for second. Gets that one to fall.
Just about over 70 seconds here as these seniors, almost every single one of these players, seniors.
Second one doesn't go. Cho tries to get the rebound, but they're going to call a foul here. Check to see who this is on. They're going to say Cho actually got a push. Allen is now 4 for 12 from the stripe. As you mentioned, there are a lot of seniors from both teams, but these teams are perennial contenders. I'm sure next year we'll see them here again, unless there's another team out there quite possibly stop them. There was definitely some very close games.
Well, both teams have tradition of winning. The coach for the Ramstein Royals said, if we don't walk away with the championship, then we don't accomplish what we expected. And that's exactly what every single senior here wants to leave the court with, but unfortunately not everybody can bring home the trophy, but everybody can walk away with the experience. And that's exactly what's so special to these players, the DoDDS European sports experience.
Cho tries to get it to Sneed. Sneed gets it to fall. Marcel Simon driving to the basket, flowing back out. Trips up Cho, trying to stay away, kill the clock, 52 seconds left. Got to wonder if they're ever going to foul. There they go. They're going to send Rosario to the line. That was Allen with the foul. As I mentioned earlier, Ramstein already out of fouls, going to send Heidelberg to the line. 50 seconds left on the clock. 49-40. Heidelberg's favor, now 50-40. By the way, that was Allen's fourth foul. He does not want to pick up that second one. He's their three-point specialist. Allen with the rebound. 10-point game, 47 seconds left. Allen gives it to Dorsey. Dorsey. They're going to call a foul. The Simons together now have 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. The Simon brothers have been excellent for this Heidelberg team, who's up 10 points and only 40 seconds away from earning another championship.
One name accountable for half your team's points, not too bad. No big deal.
Got Xavier Jackson at the line. Ramstein's going to continue working. This game isn't over in their minds. Ramstein fans are awfully quiet over there. Heidelberg fans are wishing their team the best. He doesn't get the second one to fall.
You got to foul him here.
Gray with the ball. Sneed is going to foul him. That should be Sneed's 5th. Sneed is going to leave the court. He is finished for the night. He's only a sophomore, so he'll be back. Goes over and talks to the Heidelberg coach before taking a seat.
Among these 20 players on the bench and on the court right now for both teams, only 7 of them are going to be returning next year. Everybody else, a senior. Unbelievable.
Jeremiah White checks in for Sneed. Gray makes the first basket, 33 seconds left, a 10-point game. Gray with an opportunity to make it 11. Gray converts, 11-point game, 52-41 with 31 seconds left on the clock. Dorsey driving, passes it, and Ramstein loses the ball. 26 seconds left, down by 11.
That was Jeremiah White just entering the game. He lost the handles or didn't even bring him into the game when he checked in.
Jeremiah White with the smart foul right away, trying to leave as much time on the clock as possible. Ramstein still fighting, clawing in. Ramstein crowd still very, very quiet. Gray misses the first one. Dawkins is going to take a seat. They're going to go ahead and put in Joseph Patrick, who gets a big ovation from the crowd.
And with an 11-point lead, the Heidelberg fans are starting to get worked up with only 20 seconds left.
Now a 12-point lead. Ramstein's going to need someone to answer a prayer. Allen's going to try to get that. He misses it, grabs his own rebound, goes back up, gets that one to fall. Only 12 seconds left, 10-point game. Tries to go for the quick foul there with Dorsey. 9 seconds left. Heidelberg fans can feel it. Only 9 seconds left. They're getting a man to the line. 10-point game. They think they have this one.
You may want to turn down the volume because in about 9.12 seconds, it's going to get loud.
Gray at the line, put the final nails in this coffin. That'd be one.
Heidelberg's Lions' first championship coming back all the way to 1950 against an unknown opponent. They're getting ready to celebrate number 16. That's 7 better than any other opponent in DoDDS European Basketball.
Rosario goes out with a standing ovation, and in for him will be Jacob Parsons. Gray makes the second one. Allen gets the ball, moving it up quick. No, he's going to pull up for 3. He does. He misses it. Simon with the rebound. That will be game. Heidelberg will be your Division I boys championship to match the girls who won earlier today. Congrats to Heidelberg. Congrats to Ramstein for making this far. An excellent job. They played hard all season long. They should feel very proud for making it this far and doing what they have done. They only lost 3 games on the season. Heidelberg remained undefeated throughout the entire year. They showed that they were the best team this year and certainly did a good job. Right now, we're going to actually go down to Abby, so that way we can hear from the winning coach himself. We're going to get them here in a little bit. Right now, we're going to enjoy the sounds of Queen. We are the champions, but now we're going to go down to Abby. Abby, go ahead.
I'm here with Heidelberg coach Ron Merriweather. Coach, how does it feel to complete an undefeated season with this kind of win?
It actually was harder than it might have looked. It was pretty tough. I had to keep the guys focused all year long, but it feels great. Usually when you haven't lost a game, it can come back to bite you at the wrong time, but we kept the focus, we kept playing hard, and we just made it happen.
What do you have to say about how your guys played today, Coach?
They listened to the game plan. That's all I told them. I said, if you listen to the game plan and everything we're trying to do and execute, we'll be all right. They listened, they followed, and we've been successful.
All right, well, thanks and congratulations on your win.
Thank you, Jen.
All right, thanks, and back to you guys up in the booth.
Thank you, Abby. Congrats to all the champions today. Thank you for watching AFN, serving Americans best.